Okay, can you all hear me? Yes? Okay, cool. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. So we have the leaders of Fearless and Fit that will be running tonight's call. I'm actually not feeling so hot, so they're going to be running it. I'm going to jump off so I can go and not throw up here. But so they will be running this. Ask them any questions. They have some amazing tips for all of you guys tonight. And I just want to thank you. And I will record this so you guys can go back and look at it and listen to it later. And for those of you who couldn't jump on tonight, you can listen to it as well. So Amanda is going to take over and remind you of some of the groups we have coming up, and then we'll get right into the top tips on how to end this month off strong. Over to you, girl.
Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Okay. So if you don't have a piece of paper and pencil, you should probably grab one right now so you can write down these dates because they're super importante, meaning super important. So first things first, tomorrow, August 23rd, there is a 1 hour sneak peek into coaching, and that is from 8:30 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you are not invited to that group yet and you want to be invited to it, just let your upline coach know, or let Amy know, or let any of us know on the call tonight, and we'll be sure to add you to that. So again, that's tomorrow, August 23rd. It's a 1 hour sneak peek from 8:30 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay?
26th.
What?
August 26th.
Oh. Just kidding.
It's wrong on the Fearless and Fit page.
It's August 26th. Just kidding. From 8:30 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, Kyle. August 24th starts the back to school group. So that's anybody that is new as a challenger, or somebody who's looking for a challenge group. You put them in that group to keep them accountable. So that could be size, 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, P90, T25. As long as they're on Shakeology and they bought a challenge pack from you, that's the group that they go in for accountability. Okay? The next thing is August 31st. That's the 7-day shred group with the beta testing for the new app with Kaylee Hennessy. So in order to be part of that, you need to have 2 people that you signed up for sampler packs of Shakeology. And then you need to send your emails and their full names and to Kaylee Hennessy so she can add you to that as well. And that's the 7-day shred. And that starts August 31st. There's another group that starts August 31st that Amy is running. It's a Lose It for Labor Day. So that's a 3-day refresh group. So if you sell a 3-day refresh pack by itself, or you sell a 3-day refresh like with the challenge pack, the Kickstart programs, you could put somebody in there and they could do the 3-day refresh with Amy and all those fun people doing the 3-day refresh. I have 2 more dates to tell you about. September 1st is the new coach apprenticeship. So that's anybody who's a brand new coach and they're ready to start their business and they just need a little guidance and a little help. Typically, you wouldn't put a discount coach in this. So just anybody that wants to work the business and needs help and is a brand new coach under you, or if you're a brand new coach, I'm sure that Amy wouldn't mind putting you in there as well. But these are people that have to do assignments every single day. So make sure that it's people that you know are actually going to do the assignments. And the last group starts September 8th, and that is run by Amy. And that's a How to Lose 10 in 21 Days. And that is solely just a 3-day refresh and Shakeology group. And Amy, this is actually a program that Amy has created on her own. So correct me if I'm wrong, other leaders. I don't think that it has a specific workout program with it because Amy has specific things for this. So these are people that are just signing up for Shakeology and the 3-day refresh. And she'll tell you tips on eating and maybe some tips on working out and all that other fun stuff. And Amy looks awesome. So who would want to look like Amy? And that's pretty much it on my end. So those are the groups. Does anybody have any questions about the groups? Okay. So then whoever else is supposed to take it over from here can take it over. Kyle or Whitney or Brittany or Jamie, someone.
I can go.
Okay. Yeah, go.
All right.
Go.
I'll just go. All right. Okay. So, hey, everyone. I was requested to give 2 of my tips to finish the month strong. I am more of the person that starts the month strong. I try to work the beginning of the month like it's the end of the month, so I don't have to push at the end of the month, but I understand that, not there's new coaches, there's people who just, haven't gotten the groove of it yet. So my 2 tips are, number 1, don't give up. Yes, it's August 25th. Yeah, it is. And, there's only a few days left in the month and you're like, there's no way I can hit Success Club. There's no way I can rank advance. I know a lot of you have a goal of hitting Success Club at least 5 in your business, and that should be a non-negotiable. But I know a lot of coaches, a lot of new coaches and just coaches that aren't consistent with it, they get discouraged so easily. And then, the 25th, the 26th, the 27th rolls around and they're like, ugh. But just take the guesswork out of it and take it's mind over matter, honestly. And if you minimize it in your head, you can maximize what you produce. Trust me. And it sounds cheesy, but if you believe in yourself and you believe that you've already achieved your goals, you will. I'm telling you, I'm serious. It works. And don't think of it as like, oh, I have to hit success. I need 5 points. Think of it as you need 3 people. You need 3 people. Amanda went over all the groups we have coming up. You can throw out your own advertisements. You can get creative. Follow the top coaches. Go through and look at the top 10 coaches in the company right now and what they're doing, and mimic what they're doing, and get ideas. Ask us, all of us leaders, reach out, get a success partner, but don't give up, because yes, it's the end of the month. And yes, I'm sure that there's people sitting at 0, but can I tell you that I've hit Success Club 10 plus in the last 2 months in the last 2 days of the month. So you can do it. You just have to kind of put your head down and focus. There are definitely 3 people out there that need your help, and there's definitely 3 people that Beachbody can benefit. So if you think of it that way, I feel as though that you will be more successful. That's just my tip, number 1. So don't give up. And don't, it's 3 people. It's not 5 points. It's not 10 points. It's 3 or 5 people. Pull out your strings, go back, follow up with people, offer incentives. This will be my tip number 2 to finish out the month strong. When you're down to the wire and it's the last few days in the month, I know money's an issue. I'm not saying you need to fork out all this money to people, but you need to start offering incentives, because this is where, if you've made Success Club 5 or Success Club 10 a non-negotiable in your business, you need to stick to that, because you will have coaches that will look up to you and need your leadership. So you're going to need to want to stick with that. And that should be a non-negotiable. So you need to start offering incentives. So offer, you can order like these wristbands. I think they're like $5 or something like that. You can order these. Offer a wristband, offer a shaker cup with challenge pack purchase, offer $10 cash back in the form of a gift card, because we are not allowed to do cash back BTW anymore, but you can do it in the form of a gift card. Offer, just throw out incentives, because this is the time you got to start pulling stuff out of your pocket if you don't have it. And trust me, it will work. So offer size with $10 of the purchase of Shakeology. Offer it for free with the purchase of Shakeology. That's huge. And then reimburse them the $10 through a gift card. Offer a shaker cup. Offer, whatever, Fixate cookbook. Whatever you can, start pulling strings. And when it gets really down to the wire, if it's like the last 2 or 3 days and you really want to hit Success Club, you need to call everybody in their brother. You need to get people to do you a solid. Just because if you have committed to this business and hitting Success Club, that's just what you have to do. But you don't even have to let it get to that point, you guys. It's 3 people. You got to put yourself out there. Take yourself outside of your comfort zone and just get out there, because you have so much to offer people. And also, this will be my last tip, number 3, that I'm only supposed to do 2 because I like to talk a lot. Sorry. But push yourself outside of your comfort zone and get rid of your fear. Go approach people outside. Don't hide behind Facebook. I know that's scary, talking to people in person. Trust me, hello. It's easy to hide behind Facebook. It's easy to hide behind social media, especially being in this business and being a coach, because we can make great posts, but when it actually comes to going out physically meeting somebody, that can be really scary. But try to make it a goal to just be nice to people, say hi, comment on people's purses, scarves, whatever. You will not imagine the people that will start talking to you. And if you've got your wear and share on, the conversations that it can lead to. Everybody wants to be healthier. Everybody wants to lose weight. We have something for everyone. So don't be scared. Don't hide behind Facebook. Get outside of your comfort zone and go out and physically meet people. So those are my tips for finishing the month strong. I hope that was helpful. I will nominate Kyle to go next.
My 2 tips are, continue to, push the vital behaviors. Don't go away from them. Invite 5, 10 people a day. I invite 20 because that's what I want to do. But 5 to 10. I'm not telling you to invite 20, but make sure you hit your 5 to 10 every single day. Either in the morning or at night. During your lunch break, whatever it is. Hit those 5 to 10 people a day. Invite them because invite them to all these groups that we have going on. Like Amanda said, we have about 5 groups that are coming up. So invite them to one of those, and then post 3 to 5 times a day. Again, post about the lose it for Labor Day, or the 10 pound 21 days, or a coach post, because we have a coach apprenticeship coming up on the 1st. Just go out, just keep reaching out, posting 3 to 5 times a day, reaching out to people, 5, 10, 15, 20 if you have to. And what Brittany said, there's 5 more days. It can be done. I've done it. She's done it. Stephanie's done it. She was at 0 come the last day. I know Stephanie did a couple months ago, and she hit Success Club 5. It can be done. Don't give up. Especially because a lot of us right now are in a tight team cup race. So make sure you reach out and that's and invite. So don't go away from those vital behaviors. That's all I got. And who's next? Jamie Burke.
All right, coaches. I am kind of piggybacking a little bit off of what both Brittany said and what Kyle said. The biggest thing that has helped me to achieve my goals, my personal goals every single month, has been to break out of my comfort zone. I have friended so many people on Facebook, and these are people that I may have gone to high school with, people that I may have gone to college with, and we weren't necessarily in the same social circles. We maybe, had nothing in common whatsoever, but we have connected via Facebook, and I have helped some of those people to become healthier. But I had to break out of my comfort zone to say, wow, I didn't have anything in common with them 15 years ago, or they never gave me the time of day 10 years ago. But I hit that friend request button, and I connected with them, and through my posts or through my inviting, I've been able to help them out. So I think, you have to break out of your comfort zone. Don't, like we said, don't stay in that Facebook bubble of just your existing network. Constantly be building on it. Constantly be pushing yourself beyond, what your everyday norm is. I've talked to strangers at ShopRite. I never, ever, ever go to the grocery store without either wearing one of my Beachbody tops or carrying my Shakeology cup, whether it's to drink my Shakeology because I didn't have time to eat lunch that day, or just drinking my water out of my shaker cup. Tomorrow I'm going to my annual checkup, and my goal is to talk to 3 separate people on that visit alone about Beachbody, whether it's somebody in the waiting room, the nurse when she's doing my vitals, or my doctor. And I know they're going to say something because I'm like 30 pounds lighter than the last time they saw me. And they were like, you have to lose weight. So, you know, and that's also, it comes down to the fact that I am so passionate about these products. I know that it's not a gimmick. I know that it's not fake. I know that it's legit and it works. And I'm so proud to share it. My second thing is my second point of advice is extra hours. I think that we all, you know, want to give Beachbody a certain amount of time. We all have goals to, you know, whether it be reach out to 5 people a day, post 3 times a day. But sometimes looking back over my past few months, I could say, hey, I gave it more attention one month, or I didn't give it enough attention certain months. And I know those months were the months I was scrambling at the end to hit my goals. Sometimes it means putting in a little bit more hours. Sometimes it means, you know, not scrolling through Facebook for personal reasons, but doing it for work reasons. Putting a little bit more time and effort into the posts that you put on, and not just slapping a picture onto the internet and hoping that it inspires somebody. And it could mean staying up a little bit later or getting up a little bit earlier. I know that, you know, starting my Thursday mornings with some of the coaches in the group, and reaching out to people from 6 to 7 a.m. You can do a lot of work when you have no distractions for a full hour. So my 2 big things, I'll stop rambling, but my 2 big things would be certainly breaking out of your comfort zone, and just putting in that extra time to make your business grow, to help other people. And with that, I'm going to pass the torch to Whitney. Are you up, or Amanda?
I'll go. All right. My first tip is follow-ups. Follow-ups has been something that's been really huge for me, because one of the things I dislike the most is inviting. So I find it easier to talk to people that I've already talked to before. So I follow up a lot, and it really works out for me a lot. So go through and follow up with the people you talked to at the beginning of the month. Follow up with the people you talked to last month. Follow up with the people you talked to months ago. I mean, just because they're not reaching out to you doesn't mean that they're not interested. So don't totally discount them if they're not, you know, messaging you and say, hey, I'm ready to order now. Follow up with them. Even if they said no, just check in with them, see how they're doing, see what's going on. I also, when I talk to people, I try to keep track of like what we talked about, what programs they might have been interested in, things like that. So then later on, I look at my follow-up list, and like, let's say 21 Day Fix went on sale, and that person had been interested in it when it wasn't on sale. So then I can follow up with them and be like, hey, you know what, this is on sale now. Are you still interested? So that's a good thing to remember to do. So follow-ups are probably one of the most important things for me. That's usually where I get the most yeses from, I guess. It just takes people a while to say yes, so don't give up on them if they say no at first. And then my next tip is, for those of you who might have already hit Success Club this month, don't let that slow you down or let you think, okay, well, I'm safe, good to go, you know, I'll just hang out for the rest of the month. Because that's something, honestly, that I have to work on, and I have to, you know, continue to keep working even once I've hit my goal for the month. Because for one thing, you know, you might be able to go way past what your goal even was. Don't just think that, you know, once you hit your Success Club 5 or Success Club 10 that you can't go past that, because you can. You definitely can. And then even if you don't go past that goal, you're setting yourself up to have a great month next month. So never slow down, never kind of pull back on what you're doing. Even once you hit that goal, just keep going, and you'll be thankful that you did that when next month comes around and you've got like 4 people ready to order right at the beginning of the month. So those are my 2 main 2 tips for ending the month strong. So I will pass that on to Amanda if you've got tips to share.
Okay, so kind of like what everybody was saying, I am definitely a person who does a lot more posting towards the end of the month. And kind of like what Brittany was saying, I typically, and this is probably the teacher in me, I'm a really big overachiever. So I like to hit Success Club 10. I make it a non-negotiable that I hit that by the first week because I don't like feeling pressured. But kind of like what Whitney was saying is that once I hit Success Club 10, I'm like, I'm done. That's it. And that's not really a good way to be thinking. So one thing that I do to end my month strong is I really actually try to promote a lot of the Shakeology samplers. And the reason I do that is because if they are buying Shakeology samplers at the end of the month, they're trying the different flavors, and then by the following month, in the beginning of the month, they're like, oh, I actually really like strawberry. And you're like, oh, really? Because we actually have a sale right now on size and blah, 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 blah. And you could typically get people to be interested in purchasing that way. People are less scared to put out the money for Shakeology because it's a Shakeology sampler pack and it's smaller and it's more affordable for people. And I've actually got a lot of my coaches that way, and I've also got a lot of challengers that way. So I do suggest that. Again, the posting, very, very important, not just on Facebook, but also on Instagram. And this is something that my husband has been working on because my husband is an Emerald coach. He's actually trying to do a lot more Snapchat things because Snapchat is more, you can make it public now, and we never see stuff about Beachbody on Snapchat. So he'll take bits and pieces of like a Fixate recipe and then like the finished product that I make and then like write something about it and then post it and make it public. And something else that I'm stealing from, I hope you don't mind this, I'm stealing this. So another thing that he came up with, which I think is a great idea, is he used to be part of Little League, and he found like a Little League book that's like a yearbook with like literally thousands of kids in it. And he's going to go throughout the week. And I gave him a goal that every single day he needs to add 10 people's names from that book on Facebook and find them and add them to his new people because he needs to get out of his comfort zone too, kind of like what Jamie was saying. So pull out those yearbooks, people, and look up other things like that because there might be people that you're not thinking of that you haven't talked to in years and years and years, and you might not be friends with on Facebook, and adding them at the end of the month and making those relationships now, like Whitney was saying, will set you up for success for the following month. So the end of the month ending strong doesn't necessarily mean hitting Success Club, which you should be working for Success Club, but you're also setting yourself up for success for the following month. And those are my tips, and I've hit Success Club 10 every single month since March doing these things. So I strongly suggest doing them. And then also, of course, being a product of the product. So like talking about it, I make videos all the time for my challengers. Kyle knows because he's in my group. So I'm always like posting crazy videos of me looking a hot mess. But like people want to see you be real. So be real with, I guess that'd be like my third tip is be real with people, especially towards the end of the month. Like they want to see you sweating. They want to see you a hot mess. They want to see you like not know what you want to say. Don't make it perfect. I say a lot and I make weird, awkward faces, but like my challengers love it and my coaches think it's hilarious. And when you're more real with people, more people are willing to listen to you if you don't sound like this like robotic salesy person. Because we're not, yes, we sell, but we're not selling. We're trying to inspire and motivate people on a health and fitness journey. And that's what we have to try to remember, because at the end of the month, you're like, Success Club, I need my points. But don't think of it that way. Think about how many people do I need to help? And that's kind of piggybacking off what Brittany said. So I think all of us have spoken now. Does anybody have any questions for any of us? Going once? It's like that good wait time, the good teacher wait time. Going twice. All right, does any leader have anything else that they want to add to anything?
Let's finish this month off strong, for the Fearless and Fit team. Let's do it.
we have to remember we're doing this for Jenna, who's my upline coach. So we're sweating for Judy this month. We are sweating for a lot more than ourselves. And I know personally, I am actually donating a portion of my challenge pack money that I've sold every challenge. So I've sold 5 challenge packs. I'm taking some of that money and giving it to Jenna's family. I'm not saying that you have to do that, obviously, because you don't know her. But, you know, like, just remember that you're sweating for much more this month. And, you know, make sure you're working your Team Beachbody cups, you know. So,
Amanda, can I ask you the donations for Judy? I know that is personal. That is, you know, each coach's discretion to do that if they choose.
yeah.
If people want to, was there a fund set up? Is there a way that we could transfer the money, or is it?
I think there was talk about it. Like, I remember there being a feed on it.
I know. I asked about it and I never got a response.
Maybe what we'll do then is after this call, I'll put a feed on it and I'll tag Amy in it.
Right. I tagged Jenna, but I don't want to like hassle her.
Yeah, definitely. And she's I know right now she's at a softball tournament. Yeah. But I can even reach out to her tomorrow on my way to school and touch base with her.
Alrighty.
But yeah, just make sure you're rocking your Team Beachbody cups. You know, again, it's awesome to, yeah, you know, Diamond Chasers all the way, woohoo. But you know, you're doing it for the points. You know, it's great to win, but make sure you're also remembering it's also helping you as well. So
You're just saying that because I don't have anybody on my team to defend me right now.
calm yourself. I'm just saying. I mean, look at all the Diamond Chasers on the call, and you know, that's all. But other than that, guys, if you guys ever have any questions, I actually learned a lot about being a leader from Jamie and Whitney and Kyle and Brittany from watching them. When I first started, I stalked their stuff a lot. Sorry, guys. And they were really motivational to me, and I really owe a lot of my quick success to watching them. So don't feel bad if you feel like you're looking at people's stuff, because we are a team and we're all just helping one another because we all kind of tie into each other's back office anyway. So just make sure you reach out if you need the help. It's okay. We've all been there, literally. So yeah, that's really it. Okay. So if anybody else doesn't have any questions, I guess we'll end the call. Have a great week. Enjoy it. Monday is the last day of the month, so try to hit those goals. Success Club 5 should be a non-negotiable, like Brittany was saying. Strive for Success Club 10 or 15 or 20, but at least 5. And you could do it. You totally could do it. I hit Success Club 8 in literally 24 hours when I got internet, because I had just moved and I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm sitting at 0. And I was like, that's not happening. And I hit it in 24 hours. So if I can do that, you can do that. Okay?
And just a reminder, the early morning coach business call has been growing and growing every week. So Amy usually posts the link Wednesday evening, night. But 6 a.m. Thursday morning working call. Bring your coffee, non-makeup face, whatever it is, and join us for some power hours.
At Eastern time?
It is.
Okay, thanks.
Yes. All right, no other questions? We're good? All right, coaches, thank you for jumping on the call tonight.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.